subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're going to start with your quantitative aptitude, that is your 164th class, wherein that we have to discuss about arithmetical ability, that is your time and work. In terms of it, we'll discuss about time and work in terms of quantitative aptitude, where we had done many of the topic, that is of 15 topic we had done, and this has been the 15 topic. 14 topic we had done, that is last we had done partnership chain rule. Now we'll discuss continuing these all topics in this class. Before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even you can also enjoy the video as well. Coming towards 164th class, where we had completed 55 question in this, and now today we'll discuss about 56th question. So the question of the sessions, we have A, B and C together earn rupees 300 per day, while A and C together earn rupees 188 and B and C together earn rupees 152. The daily earning of C is, you have to find out. The options were 40, rupees 68, rupees 112, rupees 150. So we go for the same. A, B and C together on rupees 300 per day, while A and C together on rupees 188 and B and C together on rupees 152. The daily earning of C is, let's find out the solution, and here we go. So for that, B's daily earning equals to rupees 300 minus 188, it will give you rupee 112. A's daily earning equals to rupees 300 minus 152 equals to rupees 148. Now C's daily earning rupees 300 minus 112 plus 148 equals to rupees 40. So what they had asked about C is rupees 40. They have daily earning. Now we go for the next one, which is being D, another important, and that is the another important question is your 57th question. Let's go for the same. So the 57th question we have is A, B and C are employed to do a piece of work for rupees 529. A and B together are supposed to do 19 by 23 of the work, and B and C together 8 by 23 of the work. What amount should A be paid? The options were 315, 345, 355 and rupees 375. This has been asking the CBI examination paper, so yes, that we have to find it out. Let's go for the same. to do a piece of work for rupees 529. A and B together are supposed to do 19/23 of the work, and B and C together eight by 23 of the work. What amount should A be paid? CBI examination paper. Options, as I told you, rupees 315, rupees 345, rupees 355 and rupees 375, and that we will be discussing. So here we go. Work done by A equals to 1 minus 8 by 23, which is equals to 15 by 23. A ratio B plus C equals to 15 by 23. Ratio 8 by 23, that is 15/8. So A's share goes to rupees 15 upon 23 into 529 equals to rupees 345. That will be having as an answer. Now we go for the next one, which is being the 58th question of the session, and that is of course being an important one. So here we go. 58th question. So the question I will tell you first. The question is, Kim can do a work in 3 days while David can do the same work in 2 days. Both of them finish the work together and get rupees 150. What is the share of the Kim? Options are 30, 60, 70 and 75. This has been asked in SSC examination paper, and that is of course being important one. So we will go for it. Kim can do a work in 3 days while David can do the same work in 2 days. Both of them finish the work together and get rupees 150. What is the share of Kim? This has been asked in SSC examination paper. The options were 30, 60, 70 and 75. So let's find out the solution here. So Kim wages David's wages equals to Kim's 1 day's work. Shoe David's 1 day's work, that has been 1 ratio 3, 1 by 3 ratio 1 by 2. It will give you 2 ratio 3. Okay, so Kim shares equals to rupees 2 by 5 into 150. 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15 and 0, so 3 twos are 6 and 0, so rupees 60. Here the Kim shares is rupees 60. Now we go for the next one, which is being the 59th question of the session, and that what we have to do, and we talk about it. So here we go, and that has also been the important one, as I told you many times. Here when we are going to solve the respective questions is there. So all the questions were very important in every respect of what they had asked and in what examination they had been asked. So this has been important, and I have really go for the different question that we have been asked in the different examinations. So let's go for it. Another is your 59th question. The question is, if A can do 1 by 4th of the work, in 3 days, and B can do 1 by 6 of the same work in 4 days, how much will A get if both work together and are paid rupees 180 in all? Options were rupees 36, rupees 60, rupees 108, rupees 120. So we go for it. Whole work is done by A in whole work is done by A in 3 into 4, which is equals to 12 days, and whole work is done by B in 4 into 6, which is 24 days. So A's wages, B's wages equals to A's 1 day work ratio B's 1 day's work equals to 1 upon 12 ratio 1 upon 24, which will be 2 ratio 1. So A's share equals to rupees 2 by 3 into 180. It will be 62, which is rupees 120. That we get as an answer here. Now we talk for the next one, which will be the another important question, and that is in terms we'll discuss here. The question we have is, A alone can do a piece of work in 6 days and B alone in 8 days. A and B undertook to do it for rupees 3,200 with the help of C. They completed the work in 3 days. How much is to be paid to C? This has been asked in SSC examination paper. The options were, we have 375, 400, 600, 800. let's go for the same, and that is of course being important one. Let's go for it. So the 60th question, the question as I told you, A alone can do a piece of work and B alone in 8 days. A and B undertook to do it for rupees 3,200 with the help of C. They completed the work in 3 days. How much is to be paid? To C. This has been asked in SSC examination paper. So let's find it out the solution for the same. So here we go. C is 1 day's work equals to 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 8. 1 by 3 minus 7 by 24 equals to 1 upon 24. So A's wages ratio B's wages, C's wages equals to 1 by 6 ratio 1 by 8 ratio 1 by 24. It will give you 4 ratio 3 ratio 1. So C's share equals to rupees 9 upon 8, 3,200. 8 1 the 8, 8 4 the 32, 2 zeros. So that will be rupees 400. That will be the right answer. Now we go for the another one, which is being the another important question is your 61st question of the sessions here. 61st question of the session we have, which is a sum of money is sufficient to pay A's wages for 21 days and B's wages for 28 days. The same money is sufficient to pay the wages of both for. The options were 12 days, 12 1 by 4 days, 14 days and 24 1 by 2 days. So we go for the same. A sum of money is sufficient to pay A's wages for 21 days and B's wages for 28 days. The same money is sufficient to pay the wages of both. For that is we have Let's figure it out the answer. Let total money be rupees X. A is 1 day's wages equals to X by 21. And B is 1 day's wages equals to rupees X by 28. So A plus B 1 day's wages equals to rupees X upon 21 plus X upon 28 equals to rupees X upon 12. So money is sufficient to pay the wages of both for 12 days. Now talking about the another question, it being the 62th question here, we'll find out the same, and that is of course being important one. 62th question. The question we have: A can do a piece of work in 10 days, B in 15 days. They work for 5 days. The rest of the work was finished by C in 2 days. If they get rupees 1500 for the whole work, the daily wages of B and C are. Options were rupees 150, rupees 225, rupees 250 and rupees 300. So let's go for the same and to find it out. A can do piece of work in 10 days, B in 15 days. They work for 5 days. The rest of the work was finished by C in 2 days. If they get rupees 1500 for the whole work, the daily wages of B and C are B and C are. Let's go for the same and we'll find it out. Options were rupees 150, rupees 225, rupees 250 and rupees 300. So we find it out the solution here. Part of the work done by A (1 by 10) into 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. It will be 1 by 2. Part of the work done by B equals to 1 upon 15 into 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15. 1 by 3. Part of the work done. One minus 1/2 plus 1/3 equals to 1/6. So A's share, B's share, C's share equals to 1/2 ratio 1/3 ratio 1/6. 3:2:1. So A's share equals to rupees 3/6 into 1500. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14, and then 2 fives are 10 and 0, which will be rupees 750. So B's share equals to rupees 2/6 into 1500. 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15 and 0 0. That has been rupees 500. Now coming towards C's share, rupees 1/6 into 1500. It means 2 threes are 6, 3 twos are 6, and 3 fives are 15, 0 0. Then 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, then 2 fives are 10 and 0. It will be rupees 250. Now for here, A's daily wages equals to rupees 750 upon 5, which is 5 ones are 5, 5 fives are 25, 0. It is rupees 150. B's daily wages equals to 500 by 5, 5 ones are 5, 5, it is rupees 100. Now C's daily wages equals to 250 upon 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, and 2 fives are 10. It has been rupees 125. Now daily wages of B and C equals to rupees 100 plus 125, which is equals to rupees 225 that we have. Now we're going to end up with this, and we'll discuss the rest of the question in the next coming class, which is of course being important one, and that plays an important role as well. That will be the 63rd question that has been also been asked in the RRB examination paper as well. So that we'll discuss in the next coming class. But here, before ending it off, we had done your reasoning, that has been the verbal reasoning, and the non-verbal reasoning we are dealing here. We had even though done, and in terms of it, we had done economics, we are dealing with the chemistry part 1 we had done for class 11th, and CRT part 2 we are dealing here, part 1 physics we are dealing here, DBMS AR diagrams we are dealing here, we are dealing with English vocabularies, as well as the CBI, which is the computer based numerical and statistical technique. Now coming towards a quantitative aptitude. So yes, quantitative aptitude has been divided into 2 sections, which is arithmetical ability and data interpretation. In arithmetical ability, what we had done is your numbers, operations on numbers, just SCF and LCM of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, square roots and cube roots, problems on numbers, problems on ages, size and indices, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, time and work, pipe and system, time and distance, Problems on drain boards and streams, allocations on mixture, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skill, calendar, clocks, stocks and shares, permutations and combination, probability to discount, bankers discount, height and distance, odd man out series. In data interpretation, we have to cover up the tabulations, bar graph, pie charts and line graphs. So here we're gonna end up with. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box. Thank you.